Report them too. All right, welcome Capricorns. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what the romance angels want you to know as you're getting started. Happy birthday. I hope you had a beautiful birthday season. I hope that you are truly getting this new energy for yourself to truly close out the cycle of the growth that you have truly commanded this year, because I know that every Capricorn I know has began brand new careers, brand new experiences, has moved into new directions. So I want you to all be ready for you to have this fresh start. And it's talking about forgiving and learning. Huge energy, releasing, huge energy for those endings, right? Like those toxic cycles, painful cycles, whatever these past certain circumstances were that we were kind of addicted to, whether it's the old story, whether it was the people, whether it was the victim mindset, whatever this was, that you are truly learning to forgive, not for the other people, but for you. And I'm having such a hard time saying this. So I know for some of you, this was a bitter pill to swallow. This was not easy. This isn't easy. And perhaps you're still being challenged by it. So having that calmness, or surrounding yourself by people, because it's almost like they're even praying, so it's sort of like surrounding yourself with faith, surrounding yourself and all this different stuff that's coming through. And it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, because you're able to clear the baggage, clear the weight, and clear the mental bandwidth. If we're talking about internet and all that, bandwidth, like the capacity of what your brain is processing is consumed by a huge chunk of things that you're still carrying. So you can't actually use that space for new and positive because you're stuck. It's just some things that you've been able to learn to let go and move forward from. So calling in your soulmate is also here. So this is a beautiful energy, and there's prayers again. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring your you together to your person, to someone who is meant for you for this beautiful soul union, someone who's divinely guided, because again, she lifts it up and gives her worries to God and trusts. Heart to heart conversations, expressing ourselves. Perhaps you have learned that this is what is going to help you in your next connections, to be more expressive of your needs. And again, you've also learned this through those past experiences. So honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I like it when, I don't like it when, this makes me feel awesome when you do that. Like, spend time telling your partner the things you do like that they do. Don't just talk to them when they're doing stuff that you don't like. Just like you would love to hear what makes them happy of you, and vice versa, right? Because we're teaching each other. So teach each other to complement each other. I am with you because you do these amazing things for me. I love it when you do that super cute thing. Or, I love that you are very passionate about this, but I'm not, or I'm passionate about it in a different way. So can we find a way to compromise, right? And at the same time, respecting the differences, but it's not necessarily a write-off because they have a different opinion about something. If you can coexist in a way that's respectful for both of you, not crossing a line on the topic, if it's something like that. So those conversations are important because it's leading to reconciliation. And maybe that's why that comment was here, because you have this ability right now to rise above whatever this cloud is, whatever this circumstance was that you were both maybe in this, whether it's your own mental storm or if it wasn't a dynamic or situation, but you are here. So someone from your past is returning in your life. Now, this can also talk about spiritual energy. So this doesn't necessarily mean a this life ex. It can also mean a past life ex, a new soulmate, or an energy that is introduced into your life because you're reconciling with yourself these parts, right? You're healing and forgiving. Now, for some of us, this could be family. This doesn't always just mean in love. This is an opportunity for you, I think, in all areas of your life to express yourself, which I don't know if you really have before. And I think in a way too, this is going to help you really lead from your heart space, because even all these cards are in nature or very natural. And it's just this element of like you being yourself and expressing your needs is new, but you're doing it in a very grounded and powerful way, which is healthy and strong because you've learned You've learned a lot. So let's see what the journey into love message is. So again, part 1 is going to have the journey into love and the tarot, and part 2, that's available for members only on YouTube, will have the additional messages of love with some prayer messages and kind of some conclusive thoughts here on how this all comes together. So let's keep going. This is my deck, and I love this. And then we're talking about raising your vibration, elevating yourself, because you're releasing, like I said, you're that capacity and space that was holding all of this. You're raising your vibration by letting it go, and that's what's lifting you above. You are literally like if you were a hot air balloon, right? Like your point is to rise above, your point is to raise, and you can't get there if something is holding you stuck. So they have to cut that cord so you can lift, so that you can rise to the heights that you're supposed to what you're meant to, because you can't be a hot air balloon in a balloon store, right? Like they're both balloons, but they serve very different purposes, and your purpose is to see the higher perspective from that point of view, and you can't get to that vantage point if you're stuck. So I mean, I use really weird examples, but I hope the message comes across for you, because you're meant to soar, you're meant to be there, you're meant to soar, not to be sore. So yeah, look at that, love that. Let's see what else is coming through. Passion ignites. Ooh, okay, so we definitely have something heating up here. There could be a new situation. Like I said, your vibration is raising. You're more clear on what it is you're wanting. You're not talking or entertaining anything other than for what you're looking for and interested in. And so there's calling in your soulmate. There's this beautiful passion of excitement, and someone is here for you. They are there. Like I feel like you could have been going through, again, this healing process, right? This forgiveness and everything could be bringing up a lot of emotions to be released. And as you're releasing this person is here through this emotional phase or through that. And I feel like sometimes that's also what, you know, we want, right? Like that's so attractive when we have that support system, and when that person, soulmate energy, twice, soulmate, calling in this beautiful energy is also helping you maybe even reconcile differences. If this is in a current dynamic, this is how you truly, if you're praying for this person and you want this relationship to heal, or if you made a mistake and you're wanting forgiveness, or you're learning how to not do things that you can't in this relationship, or however it works, right? This is all part of you elevating, because as you raise your vibration, it raises your level of love, it raises your level of awareness, it raises your sight, right? Don't raise your standards, keep your standards the same, raise your scope. That's one of my quotes. Don't raise your standards, raise your scope, so that you see a higher perspective. Because if you're looking down here and you're expecting standards of up there, you're not going to find it, because your view is down here when the view should be up there at the level that you're desiring. Also how we manifest, at least how I've been making it work. And guess what? Doesn't it taste so good when the air is so crisp? So a little cotton candy here could be significant, but it's also talking about they're just delicious. Everything about them, like you thought, damn, the way they look, the way they are, the way they, you know, everything. It's all good and everything feels great. And it's also rainbow drops. So you do have like this healing energy that's coming through here, because rainbows show up at the end of the storm. And because we have these tears, like I said, there's a huge release, Capricorn. I think it doesn't necessarily mean it's an emotional one, but even if you're the waves are settling, right? They're becoming calm. You're finding this peace. Even in the ocean, there's serenity in the waves, and how many different things have to happen so that they're not clashing and thrashing, right? So again, a very strong, beautiful energy with this. And especially too, if you have different dynamics, like, you know, you're going to know how these relate. And we also have natural beauty. So truly accepting and understanding as it is. Natural beauty also means like truly just being beautiful the way you are, as you are. But this is also accepting and recognizing the natural beauty in someone else, and just seeing who they are as they blossom and bloom. Because cherry blossoms are very, like, people travel from near and far to see them. Here in Toronto, there's a beautiful park that has them, and people literally fly here to watch them bloom and to be present for literally the only 2 weeks of the year that it happens. So it is an event. It is something like this person and you raising your vibration has now entered you into this level where all of a sudden this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, and you're getting excited about that relationship, and it's all happening naturally, which is beautiful, which is as it should be. So let's see what's coming through with the tarot for you. Let's see what the messages are for my Capricorns today. And again, this is just bringing more clarity and understanding, because like I said, like, you gorgeous. They love everything about you. Like, you put on something, you look like a goddess. If you put on something, you look like a king. Like, this is just really you being so rooted. Maybe you're wearing cultural things. Maybe you're wearing stuff that has to do with your heritage, or you have a very distinguished look. This is also saying you're protected, you're loved, you're watched, you know, you're a leader. This is someone who is in charge. Maybe you're a boss or business owner, but this is them like truly wanting to have this victory with you. Now, for some of you, this could be a reconciliation where someone is returning. Maybe they were away. Maybe there was a reason why they had to leave, and then now you're able to come back together. But in that time, you look good. I told you, you look even better than when they left you, because you've been doing that work. And that can not just also mean physically. Like, have you ever reconnected with someone and you're just like, man, the last time I saw you, you were going through some, you look awesome, like, good for you, you're so happy, you're so positive, or vice versa, right? You've seen people when, like, man, the last time I saw them, they were like doing all these things, and now, right? So it's, and some people, now you see them again and they're still in the same place, right? So you're recognizing a lot here, but you did the work and you look good, and they want to come in. I told you there's a lot of passion here. The fire energy. So Capricorns, you can have a lot of Sagittarius placement too if you're a cusper, but this is, I'm sorry, it should be the other way around, because they coming in hot. Someone is definitely rushing in towards you, wanting that, you know, that dingling energy. So someone is definitely coming in with that hot wand energy. Hold on 1 second. I'm also writing down the titles for these because some of them are pretty good. But we also have that love, right? They want to give you this love. They want to express their emotions. So someone does know that you are a carer. You are a giver. You tend to your garden. Like, she's always growing these beautiful lotus flowers. So like I said, there's something that's really blooming. And this is also because you've, okay, like, your time. It's your time. You made decisions, and it's sort of saying, like, the way it's being translated right now is that, like, you have gotten to your season of blooming. And it's not just about blooming, but it's also about you being in the right atmosphere, right? Like, the climate, everything is right for you to ripen. And this is why it's just saying, like, you've made these big decisions. Some of it could have to do with travel. Some of it could have to do with going into new places. But that higher perspective, right? There's our eagle. It's giving us this clarity. And there's that big cup of love. Ace of Cups here too. So as I said, this person has a lot of feelings for you, physically as well. But with that heart-to-heart communication, they really are here for you. It doesn't matter where they are. If you need them, you're in their view of the world. You're in their image. You're in their world. And this is bringing this forward. So again, Ace of Cups, beautiful, loving energy, hot to trot, whatever you want to say. We got the Six of Wands down here again. I'm going to take it. This person does want to come towards you and offer this. For some of you, this is children. This is either children are a factor, you already have kids, or they have kids, or this is leading to family. This is leading to what it is that you want. And with the Knight of Swords, there's clarity. Now, some of you might not know who this is, or you might also not know how bad they desire you. This can also just talk to the passion and the ideas and the communication. So something is coming in swiftly and quickly, because this is the fastest moving knights, but they're also, oh wait, okay, because they are giving you this communication. You might also have more than one person. And that could be also where, like, you're having conversations where you're forgiving things, because there could be anger too, because fire represents also, like, our desire, but also our like, someone could be like telling you off, right? So someone is here, you're elevating yourself above things, but this can also be you speaking your truth and telling people where it's at and where they can't get to you, because you're not, it's not that you're getting up on your high horse. It's about you just knowing that, listen, like this is the level. Anything below that is a no. Like I now have requirements. I now have expectations because I require these things of the people in my life. Otherwise, I don't have time for this, because I can't pour here because I don't want to pour here because I'm trying to pour there. So this cup that you have for yourself, this energy, this love, that Queen of Cups energy too, is just truly so loving and so much. Look at this overflowing. There's so many beautiful, like this is also a reconciliation card again.